This girl in the theater had her feet up on the back of my friend's chair. We were at this midnight showing of the new horror movie that just came out, and I'd been looking forward to it for weeks. Me and my friend Caleb got there early to snag the perfect seats right in the middle where the sound hits you just right. About 15 minutes into the movie, this girl slides into the row behind us. She's got her long hair in this messy bun, and she's slurping on one of those oversized sodas. Whatever, no big deal. But then I notice Caleb keeps shifting around in his seat and making these annoyed sighs. I lean over and whisper what's wrong, and he's like, this chick has her bare feet pressed against the back of my chair. I turn around to look, and sure enough, there she is with her nasty feet propped up on his headrest, like it's her personal footstool. No socks, chipped black nail polish, and I swear I could smell whatever lotion she had on from 3 seats away. Caleb taps the side of his chair, hoping she'll get the hint. Nothing. He clears his throat loud enough that people 2 rows up turn around. Still nothing. This girl is just sitting there scrolling through her phone with the brightness all the way up while her feet are basically in my friend's hair. So I decide to be the nice guy and turn around. I tap her knee gently and say, "Excuse me, could you maybe put your feet down?" She looks at me like I just asked her to donate a kidney and goes, "Why? I'm not hurting anyone." I tell her my friend can feel your feet on his chair and it's kinda gross. She rolls her eyes and says, "Well, tell your friend to deal with it because I paid for my ticket too." I'm thinking, okay, this girl is clearly insane, but whatever, I'll just ignore it. But then, during the best scene in the movie where everyone's supposed to be dead quiet, she starts giggling at something on her phone. Not just a little chuckle either, full-on cackling like she's watching a comedy special. The people in front of us turn around and shush her. She flips them off. I kid you not, this girl flipped off a family with kids because they asked her to be quiet in a movie theater. That's when I knew we were dealing with a complete psychopath. Caleb's had enough at this point. He stands up and turns around and says, "Look, I don't know what your problem is, but you need to put your feet down and shut up or we're getting security." She stands up too and starts yelling about how he can't tell her what to do and that she'll put her feet wherever she wants. Now the whole theater is staring at us. The movie is still playing, but nobody's watching it anymore because this girl is having a complete meltdown over being asked to show basic human decency. The manager comes over with his little flashlight and asks what the problem is. Before we can say anything, she starts crying. Actual tears streaming down her face as she tells him that we've been harassing her and making her feel unsafe, and that she just wants to watch the movie in peace. I'm standing there with my mouth hanging open because I've never seen someone lie so boldly in my entire life. The manager looks at us like we're criminals and asks if we can just move to different seats. I'm about to argue when Caleb grabs my arm and says, "Fine, let's just go." We end up in the front row with our necks craned back like we're watching the movie from inside an airplane. But here's where it gets good. About 20 minutes later, we hear this commotion from where we were sitting. Apparently Miss Princess had moved her feet to the chair in front of her and was now bothering some college guy who wasn't as polite as we were. This dude stands up, grabs her soda, and dumps the entire thing over her head. Ice cubes and sticky cola dripping down her face and soaking into that messy bun. She starts screaming like she's being murdered, and the same manager comes running over. But this time, about 6 different people start telling him what really happened. How she's been putting her feet on chairs, using her phone, talking during the movie, and lying about being harassed. Turns out when you act like a complete nightmare to everyone around you, nobody's going to back you up when karma finally shows up. Security escorted her out while she was still dripping wet and crying about her ruined shirt. The college guy got a standing ovation from half the theater. They even restarted the movie from where all the drama began since everyone had missed like 30 minutes of it.